today's episode 136, How to Wake Up on Fire. So let's talk about that, Jerrod.
Yeah,
Why do you think
you need to start that off because your ass wakes up on fire. You definitely seem to have good morning energy.
Well, I do, but I have to do some things to make sure that that happens. So before we talk about that, I'm curious because I was just at the gym, right?
Yeah.
Early morning at the gym. And even some people there to where like they have to have that self-discipline. They have to wake up somewhat on fire, right? To be at the gym. I feel like it's kind of culture. The two men that I talked to, I was like, hey, good morning. How are you? And the first guy was like, oh, I'm getting there, or like something like that. And then the second guy was kind of a similar answer, like, oh, I'm getting going, you know? And I think that generally in the morning, we have this culture of like, oh, like I'm so tired, or oh, I need my coffee. And a lot of us have that snooze mentality. So why do you think that that's more of a natural thing that we sometimes just want to wake up, hit snooze, and not get up and attack the day? Why do you think that?
I think first thing that comes to mind is two reasons. One, it's easy, right? It's easy to hit snooze and not go start getting to work on whatever you're going to do for the day. And then the second one, man, I think is the dreams for a lot of people are the best part of their day because they're not living a life full of dreams. Right. So like to get up and face the reality of whatever your world is, the dreams were a lot nicer. So I think that weighs heavy, right? Like, if, you go to sleep and you have all this, you're doing all this great stuff in your dreams. Maybe you don't want to get up and face the day that you know you're not putting in the work for. Mm-hmm. What do you think?
I think you're right. I think that on the mental side, that does it. But even I feel very blessed, fortunate, and grateful to be chasing a lot of my dreams. And sometimes, even though I have that mentality, I'll wake up kind of sleepy. And I've been doing some research, and I have found some things that mechanically, right, our body's a machine, mechanically cause us to feel tired if we do. So I want to kind of run through these. So one of them is engaging in intense physical activity late at night. Sometimes we get those late night workouts, and that can really raise our adrenaline levels, increase our heart rate, and it makes it hard for us to go to sleep. And that's something that I want to urge our community to just kind of take note of, right? If you're going to get a workout in the evening, try to make it the lighter workout. I know sometimes, like for example, trials, we had Tuesday and Thursday night team practice, right? Late. Some nights you're just going to have to deal with that, but that's one thing.
Yeah, but see, that also ties into people that work shifts, right? Shift work is a huge shift work. Having worked many overnight shifts and opposite your nocturnal clock, that definitely takes a toll on you as well, right? So some people may not be necessarily working out at the gym, but their shifts require them to work till 3 a.m, 4 a.m, which throws off your cycle. So if you're in that realm, you definitely got to have a routine of like how do you set up your sleep, right? And I think a lot of times we unconsciously just think sleep's going to happen. But you work shift work, you need blackout curtains. You probably need some sound machines because the mowers are going to be running mowing the grass and stuff during your sleep time. So it requires a routine. And I think that, to me, like Andrew and I just talked about this yesterday, even in this new life that some would say we're living a dream, right? We're traveling full time all the time. We've hit little funks, and a lot of it is because we don't have a routine. Like we don't wake up at a certain time. We don't get up and go right to motion. So to me, that's the number one thing is having that routine. Like, what am I going to do as soon as I wake up?
100%. Yeah. that consistency, going to bed around the same time and waking up at the same time. That's another thing here that I have on my notes. Few other reasons why we sometimes wake up tired in the morning wanting to hit snooze. And I can attest for all of these because this happens to me when I do this. Heavy meals before bed, alcohol before bed, caffeine late afternoon or in the evening, and smoking as well. So any of those are definitely gonna disrupt your sleep.